that, there is some big breaking news which is coming in. The BJP has in fact now come out and given a decision on it. In fact, it's given a soundbite saying that the Supreme Court must clarify as to what is this crackdown on hate and if it is going to be selective or not. That's the big breaking news which is coming in. The BJP has sought clarity. Listen in to RP Singh.
We would have hoped that the Supreme Court should have also classified what is hate speech, because simply saying Suo Moto action to be taken against hate speech won't work. Because if I say देश के गद्दारों को and then you kill the traitors in the country, I mean, whether this will be defined as a hate speech or not, this need to be defined by the Supreme Court then. So let Supreme Court also define what is hate speech.
Well, in fact, let me go across to Aishwarya for more details on this. Aishwarya, now instead of the crackdown, you have the BJP coming out and say define hate speech. So there is a twist, because many have said it is due to the political patronage that those hate mongers have not been punished.
Well, that's right. In fact, worrying about the hate speeches and the climate of hate in the country, the Supreme Court, remember, yesterday passed on the orders and have clearly stated that, and directed, in fact, the police chiefs of Delhi, Uttarkhand and Uttar Pradesh to register the criminal cases against those who deliver the hate speeches. The Supreme Court went on to say that there should be Suo Moto cognizance that should be taken by the state polices, and this particular PIL which was filed in the Supreme Court, remember, was because of the recent hate speech that was delivered in the national capital. In fact, it has been in the Supreme Court as well. Between 2016 to 2022, there were almost 173 cases which have been registered by the Delhi police, and in 2022 there were 57 cases, which is the highest registered in the last 5 years as far as hate speeches are concerned. But now BJP went on to say that there should be definition of hate speech. It cannot be termed at hate speech that they particularly deliver is something which is a shocking statement. On the other side, what has been also transpired recently is that the Supreme Court, while hearing the petition, clearly stated, that there was also one of the cases that was going on in which the orders was passed earlier that, there should be the police officials who should take preventive actions before any such hate speech is delivered. So nothing has been done on those orders as well, and therefore the police chiefs have to reply to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court categorically mentioned that now this is the time that they should be registering these cases, and will also refer to what the orders have been passed recently by the Supreme Court. But the BJP has been clearly sidelining this and asking that what is the actual definition of hate speech. That should be defined first, and therefore only the cases should be registered. We had been trying so long. After on camera there have been various hate speeches which have been delivered by the netas. They have been defending themselves on the on the same line that this is not a hate speech. This is just a kind of warning that they were given. In fact,
do stay on with us. Mr. Udit Raj of the Congress is also here on the show with us. Mr. Udit Raj, we just have an interesting reaction coming from the BJP. They are saying that the Supreme Court should define what exactly is hate. If someone says देश के गद्दारों को गोली मारो, then it is about punishing the traitors of India. That may or may not be hate.
See, likely that BJP may not agree, because they are the emanating forces of creating a hate speech. Right in the capital of country, at Jantar Mantar, they consist that जब मुल्ले काटे जाएंगे, राम राम चिल्लाएंगे, इनको तो when it can happen, that pays dividend to them. The innocent Hindus are swayed by such provocative languages,
yes,
and abuses. So they may not appreciate. In fact, there was no need to have intervention of Supreme Court if the government had acted.
Okay.
There are sufficient rules, laws to curb such activity. Why the situation has arisen that Supreme Court has to be stepped in?
But Mr. Udit Raj, one quick question. I absolutely agree with you. Hate needs to be punished, but it should be hate from both It needs to be a double-edged sword. What about the others? For example, Shaukat Ali, who had said that Hindus have illegitimate children, ye keede makode hain. Then there are Abbas Siddiqui, behead those people who are putting a Quran in the puja pandal. Abbas Siddiqui, the likes of Imtiaz Jalil. It should be a crackdown on hate, and it should not be selective. Would you say that?
I don't think the Supreme Court is saying selective. I am saying selective. Who says that this misrepresentation of Supreme Court observation?
No, I'm asking you because you quoted some examples, and I'm asking you why these examples, why not the other examples like Sartan Se Juda chants? Even those are provocative and hate speech.
About Sarjil Imam is languishing in jail, Tahir and all, and many of minority people are already languishing in jail. Please tell me.
But you are saying only minorities are languishing in jail? You are saying this is selective.
The person who killed SHO in Bulandshahr, and when he was released, he was given a grand bill, no punishment. So what I am saying is that there is no pick and choose. Anyone, be it minority, be it a Muslim, be it a Hindu, is indulging in hate speech must be brought to the justice.
Okay.
Anyone should not be spared.
Okay, so this crackdown on hate needs to be selective. India against hate. This is Times Now's campaign. Thank you so much, Udit Raj, for speaking to us.